What's up, YouTube? It's EricALionsFan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, today I think we've got a real winner on our hands today. As you can tell, I got Fuller's Vintage Ale. This is their 2014 edition. I haven't looked back on any videos. Guys, I've been having some ISP issues the last couple of weeks, and I don't think they've got it quite figured out yet. But I did go on to Beer Advocate and rate beer on through my telephone here. Like I said, it's Fuller's 2014 Vintage Ale. It's bottle conditioned. Beer Advocate gives it a 93. The Bros give it a 96, although they didn't specify what vintage they were having, so it was kind of all clustered up into one. Rate Beer gives us a 97 and a 100 in the style. As you can guys tell here, this beer comes in at 8.5% alcohol by volume. It's one of their limited edition beers. Guys, I can find this everywhere in Michigan. I just don't know if it's just not well known and people don't know what the Fuller's beer name is for craft beer. I don't know. This one's an old ale, guys. It's not as big as a, how do I want to say it? They're not as big as a draw as maybe the Bourbon County Stouts or maybe some of the bigger beers where people go to seek them out. So anyway, guys, I'm going to read what it says back here on the back of the box. It says the 2014 Vintage Ale, our 18th edition, is brewed with 3 of this year's finest hop varieties from both sides of the Atlantic, excuse me. Goldings from England has been used for a suitable bitterness, and American varieties, Liberty and Cascade, were used in dry hopping to give this a zesty aroma. This is an exceptional beer that is only available as a limited release of individually packaged and numbered bottles. We have added the best before date of the 31st of December, 24/24. So that it has a 10-year shelf life, guys. And this mellow golden ale will improve for many years to come, like a fine wine or whiskey. Being bottle conditioned, the beer will form a natural sediment, so pour carefully, sit back, and enjoy the finest Fuller of ales. I think it's John Keeling, the brewmaster. So guys, the best before date's 24/24, 10-year shelf life on this beer. So without any further ado, guys, like I said, I didn't go back in my YouTube videos. Let's go ahead and crack this top and see what we got. Let's get it out of the box first. There we go. All right, here, guys. It is numbered on here. My number is 129092. Now, I don't know if that's the bottle number or if that is the batch number or kind of what it is here with this beer, guys. It has a little documentation in here, looks like. And it comes with a little card here that says, Vintage Ale is a truly distinguished bottle conditioned beer. Each vintage is a blend of that year's finest malt and hops, creating a unique limited edition brew. Being bottle conditioned, it is after bottling that the flavors truly begin to develop and change and continue to do so throughout the life of the beer. The following is a guide to the 17 previous vintage ales that together with the 2014 edition form this classic range. So, and there's a bunch of them here, guys. Like I said, they go all the way back to 97, and they go obviously up till 2013, which is the 14 edition. I believe they do have a 15 and a 16 edition of this beer. So, guys, without any further ado, I'm kind of wondering what this smells and tastes like. So let's get this crack. Let's get this top crack and see what we like, or see what we've got. I'm gonna put it right up here, guys. There we go. And I'll set the bottle right here. Let's bring it back. There we go. All right, guys. Let me get my stuff out of the way here. I apologize. I'm kind of half-assing it today. Not really gonna save this because I don't really save this kind of stuff. All right, seal is broken, guys. Nice hiss. Sorry, I'm already smelling a lot already. See if I can get this off here so I'm not getting any contaminants in the beer or something. It's pretty cold today, guys. It's about 8 degrees outside. I want to get this in before the Lions game today. All right, that's good enough. All right, guys, let's give it my aggressive pour like I always do. right, guys, there we go. Set this right here. All right, guys. Presentation is actually more than a 5-finger head pour. I'm getting a bunch of the aromas right now. Smells good. It's an off-white, I would say, khaki-colored style head. Large bubbles all around, guys. Small, medium, large, all around. And small bubbles around the side. Guys, as the light's hitting it from the back here, it's very light. I can see through it right down here on the bottom of the glass. It looks kind of a copperish style, maybe for this style of ale. I can see right through it, although there is a little hazy. I would kind of call it transparent to me. It just looks like your typical ales, and I'm seeing bubble streams come up too. They're very, very fine bubble streams. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get a nose on. Let's see what we got. I'm getting some spices like allspice, nutmeg. There is a slight alcohol presence. And with the 8.5%, you wouldn't necessarily know that. I'm getting something else here, but I'm having a hard time describing it. Maybe I'm smelling like a muskmelony style. That's how I can probably put it, is like a muskmelon style with spices, like nutmeg and allspice and all that in there. That's how I can describe it. I know that's probably wrong with an old ale, but that's about the only kind of descriptor I can use with this. Put my glasses back up here, guys. I've been fighting them. Let me just take them off completely. It's probably the better idea. All right, guys, let's throw it down the gullet. See what we get. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, guys. I'm getting a slight alcohol presence on the taste. Getting the spices. I'm getting a melony style taste with this beer. To me, the body is full on this one. The body's full. Damn, this is tasty. And guys, I've always been a fan of Fuller's. Now, when I say that, I've been a fan of Fuller's. I like their 1845, their London Pride. The London, I think they make a porter too. The London Pride, I think it's a stout, and then they have a porter that they make. The ESB, to me, that was probably the one that I didn't really care for out of all the beers. But that was still not bad, I will say that. It wasn't bad. It was just not my style of beer, with the English style ale with a little bit of bitterness with it. But still, it was a good brew. Guys, this is a winner. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a winner. At 8.5%, though, you better be holding on, especially if you're going to drink it fast like I did. I've got the other half of the bottle to go down here. So, yeah, guys, I'm getting a slight alcohol presence on the nose and on the mouth. The lacing's pretty nice here, as you guys can see. I'm getting kind of a melony style flavor. I'm also getting spices like nutmeg, allspice. I don't think there's any cinnamon in here. But guys, it's a great beer. It's a great, great beer. And then there's more here on the back. It's probably the same as what's here on the back of the bottle. But yeah, guys, for a beer that's good till 24, that has a 10-year shelf life, you guys can go ahead and cellar this if you guys want to. Actually, it's already been... Now, I don't know when it was bottled on. I don't think it has that on here. But it would be some good information to know of when it was bottled on. It has some nice embossing here on the glass, too. Fuller's does outstanding work, guys. If you've had Fuller's before, you know how good quality of their stuff is. I like them a hell of a lot, I'll admit. I like them a lot. Probably their best beer that they make, to me, is probably the 2000 or the 1845. That to me is the best beer that they make, and I hope to be able to get that some more, because that's my That's the best beer that Fuller's makes, in my opinion. For this, guys, on this rating, I'm sorry I didn't really go into a bunch of the stuff. I probably would go ahead and warm it up, but I'm headed down to my buddy's house to watch the Detroit Lions American football game. They play Seattle Seahawks in Seattle later today. I think the games is going to be 8 Eastern, so it's going to be an afternoon game out there. Guys, it's an A beer. It is. It's an A beer. I don't think it's quite to the world-class rating that the bros give it. They give it on the low end of the world-class scale. I don't think it's quite there. I don't think it's quite there. It's an A beer, I will say that, but I don't think it's quite to the world-class. But I'm going to agree with the bros, but I'm giving it one tick down. I'm going to give it a 95, which is an A on my scale. Not quite to the world-class scale. I don't really think there's anything that they need to change here. Now, maybe with the different vintages or different years, maybe the tastes have changed a little bit. But for this one, guys, I think it's a winner. It is. It's a winner. If you guys can pick it up, I know I can pick it up. I know where I can go right now and pick up 8 bottles of it. And I think they pay, this one I paid $11.99, but I think I can get it for less than that, like $1 less at a different store. So if I ever want it again, I know where I can get it. At least the 2014. I haven't seen the 15 or the 16 out here yet. I will say that. Here, at least here in Michigan, I haven't. And today's the, goodness, what is today? The 7th of December, 2017. So I haven't seen the 15 and the 16. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this Fuller's 2014 Vintage Ale if you had it. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys give it, a B, C, D, or F? I give it a 95. It's an A beer on my scale. I don't really think they need to change anything with it, but anyway, guys, and you guys know my spiel. If you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. Guys, there's no reason for you guys to get behind the wheel, get pulled over, get thrown in the back of a cop car, court fees, possible prison time. And you guys know if you guys hit or kill somebody, you're going to be in the slammer quite a bit. And if you kill yourself, you're going to be 6 feet under. You're only hurting your family. So do yourself a favor, guys. Sleep off your buzz. Go get your car next day. Have a buddy take you back, or have your buddy take your car back. Okay, just do it. You're going to be. It's the best case scenario, guys. All right, guys. We're going past 12 minutes. I didn't realize that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys.